with implementation, this stanza.
So go back to page 7, star visual vibration.
That stanza, the tongue story, and then things, the causative phenomena do not exist as appears to oneself, to one's understand mind. So, to go over the verse, go over which verses to meditate. Just for short time, just by oneself. Causative phenomena, including loss of life. All the causative phenomena, including loss of life. I, also body, surrounding people, family members, possessions. The first verse. Was it the first verse there?
A star, a visual aberration, a flame of a lamp.
Stop there. Not only that, it's changing in each, even second by second, everything second, decaying, changing, decaying, getting lost. It starts in the next second. What exists in the first second doesn't exist in the next second. Also life, all this, possession, family members, surrounding people, all the causative phenomena. Not only that, it can be stopped any time. Therefore, there's nothing to cling, nothing to get angry. Jealous mind, so forth. No time. No time to that, no time to rise emotional thoughts, negative emotional thoughts. No reason, no time. This way. I achieve liberation. Also great liberation and enlightenment. Next, doing the next one. That is the example. No? Phenomena do not exist, is the epiphany. Use that example. By thinking this issue should, in the heart, should come understanding all is empty. All this causes the phenomena. I, all this causes the phenomena. From sound simultaneously tends to objects, all that. Possession, family members, all the object of attachment, anger, all these people, yeah, empty. The one self is empty. I is empty. There's nothing slightest of our atom exists. All this exists from its own side. There is no even a slightest of atom. This phenomena exists from its own side. so far, the way the things appeared and believed by oneself, by one's mind, by ignorance, not there. Doesn't exist, do not exist. From the beginning relationship with the way things appeared and believed by oneself, by one's mind, by ignorance. Do not exist. They're not there. They're not there. Totally empty, non-existent in reality. Holding on the previous one, including I, external object for all these phenomena, that is appeared real one, in the sense independent, existing from its own side. Believing there's some existence from its own side. Holding on that appearance, that hallucinated appearance, only samsara, result only samsara, only suffering, and endless suffering. Beginningless suffering as well as endless suffering. But not holding on that. Letting go that, not holding on that. Looking at very nature of the phenomena, this phenomena, that emptiness. Looking at the empty as they're empty. Do not create the cause of samsara. It cuts the cause of samsara. This way, it cuts the root of samsara, root of all the sufferings that one do not like. this can from this one become liberated from all the sufferings. One can abandon all the sufferings, as well as the cause. Not only achieving liberation, by developing this wisdom, seeing emptiness, can achieve great liberation, state of omniscient mind, peerless happiness. Then read next verse.
An illusion, a drop of dew, or a bubble. The butter lamp, mar is butter, me is lamp, butter lamp. Next one is illusion. Butter lamp, or candle lamp, the word praise is butter lamp, mar in the midst of the wind. That was in the midst of the wind, or flickering, or you can say flickering, the butter lamp. That can be stopped any time. So, the all cause of the phenomena. Including I, the body, possession, family members, all this object of anger, attachment, all this. Like that. Not only changing, decaying, do not last. Even second by second, even within seconds. Now that they can be stopped in the time. So, conclusion, there is no reason, no time to rise negative emotion thoughts. Grasping, attachment, grasping, plus anger to harm, thought harming. All these negative, so forth, the negative emotion thoughts. It is only causing experience suffering of samsara, particularly Lord illness. And it is deluding oneself. It is deluding one's mind. Deluding oneself. Obscuring one's mind. Like poisoning one's mind. By the mental continuing poisoning. Phenomena do not exist separately, like illusion. First, think of the example. Then, what means illusion. Think that. Then put the illusion. Like identifying the passport, identifying the photo and the person. So here, illusion, they identify this, all these phenomena, the way it appears to you. That they're believed by you, by oneself, by one's ignorance. While they do not exist, believe that they exist. While they are false, believe they're true. While they are empty of existing from the outside, believe that they exist from the outside. So put the illusion on all this false view of I, all the rest phenomena. distinct shortcomings, as I mentioned before. What happens if you don't maintain this? Look at their nature. Practice mindfulness, looking at their very nature. No liberation, no enlightenment. As one's suffering samsara beginningless, it will be endless. Cannot liberate others, cannot help others. Cannot reveal truth to others, cannot show the truth to others. Cannot remove the root of samsara of other sentient beings. Cannot liberate other sentient beings from the oceans of samsara sufferings. And there is great danger to mislead them. Cannot show, cannot prove, cannot show, can't make others to realize this is ignorance, this is the wrong concept, holding things truly existent. Cannot show this truth. What is false? What is the truth in the object? And what is the wrong concept? The root of the suffering. Because no one believes this is right. This is right. Unmistaken thought. So that one cannot show this is the wrong concept, and that this is to be banned, to be extinguished, to be eradicated. Then the other sentient beings, they have to suffer. They endlessly they have to suffer. Next. Also called the phenomena story. Changing, decaying, even second by second, even every second, do not last. And all that can be stopped in time. Like what it do. Including also life, also body, possession, family members, all the object of attachment, anger. This was ignorance. Those are the negative emotional thoughts. Not all that, all the phenomena, they do not exist, they appear to me. To hallucinate the mind. Like a dream. Think meaning of dream. What does it mean, dream? There's appearance but don't exist. There's appearance of object but do not exist. That's one thing. Other things, even the dream things appear truly existent, exist from their own side. Even the dream, it really appears. Doesn't mean it's true. Doesn't mean true. They don't exist at all. Even name, even convention, do not exist at all, but still appears existing from their own side. Even they don't exist conventionally, don't exist even name, but still they appear. Still they appear real one, independent one, exist from your side. So there are two examples. One, do not exist, do not exist. Appear but do not exist. Other one, so same, they share the inherently existent, truly existent I, action, object, or these phenomena. They don't exist, but appear to us, the mind. That one. What you see? What is believed in a dream? What appears to senses? They don't exist conventionally, but still they appear to your heart's mind. Real one, existing, really exist. It appears to really exist. Real one, independent one, existing from themselves. So it's exactly same here. Put the dream on all this. Bring the dream on this, on all this. I, action, object, all these phenomena. The way it's appearing, appearing to us or hush in the mind. The real one from there, appearing from there. So, that means all these are totally empty. All these phenomena are totally empty. Of existing from there. Totally empty of existing from their own side. The real one. All this phenomena, tongue story, that's impermanent nature, that changing, decaying, do not last, even from seconds to a second, even within seconds. First second, cause the phenomena do not exist during the next second. Even thinking the subtle impermanence or extremely subtle phenomena as impermanence, it already gives an idea of their dependent arising. it destroys the concept. If you think of that, it loosens the wrong concept, holding it independent. It grows independent. Wrong concept, holding the phenomena to grow independent. Sono dei angeli vanno quando non la ci sono delle serie sole So what we discussed before, the mind labeling the phenomena. Does the mind label? When we label, do we label on do we label on something or not? Do we label on something or not? That's good. Label on something. So, so that means, does it exist? Does it exist when you say, when you label when you label I? Does it exist on which you label the phenomena on which you label I, or it exists on phenomena on which you don't label?
Could you repeat the question, please?
I said, when our mind label, we label on something, right?
Yep. Yes.
So what I'm saying is, does it exist? So when you label I, does it exist on the phenomena on which you label, or does it exist on the phenomena on which you don't label I? No, maybe use N.
Pardon?
Maybe we can still use the N. We can bring back. We can still use the antic N. The antic, the old N.
So do we label on something? So what was the question? So do we label on something that exists, or do we label on something that doesn't exist? Is that what you were saying? Is that the question?
Yeah. You said that when you label, we have to label on something, right?
Right.
So my question is that when you label, for example, I, forget my question.
When you label I, does it exist on the phenomena you label I, or does it exist on the phenomena you don't label I?
Huh? Yeah, that's right. Does the I exist on the phenomena that you label on, or does it exist on the phenomena on which you don't label I? That's right.
It exists on the phenomena that you label I.
No? It exists on the phenomena on which you label I.
That's right.
So it doesn't exist on the phenomena on which you don't label I.
No.
Oh. Yeah. So that means there's I on the aggregates. So which is the phenomena on which you label I?
The valid set of aggregates.
The valid what?
Set of aggregates.
Sets of aggregates.
The valid base, the aggregates.
Valid is?
You label the I on the valid base, which is the aggregates.
Yes. Yeah. So the aggregates. So yeah. So, yeah, so you label I on the valid base aggregate. Understand?
Yes, I think you said we should say in relation to you. We label I in relation to the aggregates. The other night you said on was a difficult word, and I thought it would be better to say.
No, it's just, it's difficult for me, but it doesn't have to be difficult for others. I'm just, you know. So, yeah. So, so anyway, say, the question is that so is I labeled on aggregates or not? So the I is labeled on the valid base aggregate, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it's there.
Yes.
What?
The I is there. It's external.
The I is there.
The I
Huh?
is there. Just the I is there.
Huh?
The I is there,
Where?
where the aggregates are.
Where? Where?
Here.
Here, but not on the aggregates.
Yeah, here on the aggregates. Here
Only
on,
here on the aggregates.
here on these aggregates.
Huh? Yes, here on the aggregates. Huh? So, so you can find. So you can find the eyes on there's eye on the base, valid base aggregates, right?
Yes.
So there is. You can find the eye on the aggregates.
No.
You can't find the eye. You can't find the eye. You can't find the eye on the aggregates.
No.
So it doesn't exist.
It exists on the aggregates.
It exists, but you can't find it.
That's right.
So it goes by the same story. After you finish drinking tea from your mug, do you find tea in the mug? After you drink completely?
No.
Huh?
No.
You can't find tea.
No.
You can't find tea.
No.
So if you find tea, means it exists. So if you say, so you can't find tea in mug, right? After you drink tea.
That's right.
Can't find.
Mm.
So So, you can, why you couldn't find T mark?
Because there's no valid base for the T.
Huh?
There's no valid base for the T once you've finished it.
So, if there's a valid base, then you can find the T.
Yes.
If there's a valid base, then you can find the T.
Yes.
So you find the I on the aggregates. You can find the I.
You can find
Then it's that same. You can find the I on the aggregates.
you can
Because it's a valid base.
you can find the I existing, but you can't find it within the aggregates.
You can find the I on the aggregates. No? So that means you can find the I on the aggregates because it has a valid base.
You can find the I
On the
where the
aggregates.
aggregates are.
Huh?
You can find the I.
You can find or you can't find.
You can find the I existing, but when you search the aggregates, you can't find it.
When you search the aggregates, you can find.
Yeah.
When you search the aggregates, you can't find the I.
Yeah. When you see the aggregates, you can label I.
What do you mean? What do you mean searching the aggregates? What do you mean by searching the aggregates? When you search the aggregates, you don't find the I. What do you mean by searching the aggregates?
When you look for the truly existent I, you can't find that in the aggregates. And when you look for the merely labelled I, because it's so subtle, you can find the I. You can find the I by seeing the aggregates, but when you search the aggregates, you can't find the merely labelled I.
Can you say again? Oh. It just went round. What's it? Huh?
The I is merely labelled on the aggregates, which is a very subtle way that things exist. So, although when you see the aggregates, you can say, I see the I. When you see somebody's aggregates, then you can say that you see that person. You can find that person, but when you are looking for the merely labelled I on the aggregates, you can't find it. So there's a difference between seeing
when
the
you
valid...
what? When you so when you see the person's aggregate, when you see the aggregate, then you find the person, right?
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm. So when you...
But when you're looking at how the person exists and you understand it to be a merely labelled person, when you look for that person in amongst the aggregates or on the aggregates, you can't find anything to point to because the merely labelled person exists in a very subtle way. There's nothing to find.
So when you so when you're looking into the aggregates, then you don't find the you don't find person. You see?
When you're looking for the merely labelled I, in amongst the aggregates you can't find it. Or on the aggregates you can't find it. But if you're looking for the person...
You can't find. Are there? Why you can't find?
Because it exists in a subtle way.
It exists in a subtle way. Where?
On the aggregates.
So they say. That say. What's the differences that you can't find I on the aggregates? Can find or can't find? Sure, first.
If you're looking for the person, you've got to find the aggregates to find the person.
Yeah. So we don't go to the person, just stick the I. Just to make it clear. So, what's the differences that there's you know, the I, you see, the I cannot be found on the base aggregates, the value-based aggregates, and the I, and you cannot find the I on the table. You know, both the same you can't find, right? Both the same you can't find, right?
Yeah.
So what's the differences? You can't find I on the table, and you can't find I on the aggregates.
Whereabouts are the aggregates?
Yeah. What's the difference between?
Do you mean on a table where there are no
you can't find I on the aggregates. You can't find I. You can't find I. You can't find I in your nose. Yeah. And you can't find I on the aggregates. What's the differences? Okay, maybe.
The I that you can't find on the aggregates is the merely labelled I that does exist, and the I that you're trying to find in the nose, in one part of the aggregates, is the truly existent I, which doesn't exist at all.
The merely labelled I exists in the nose. Merely labelled I exists on the aggregates, right?
But the The nose
Mere
is
level
one part
mere
of the
level I
aggregate.
exists on the aggregates, right?
Yes.
So mere level I doesn't exist in the nose. It exists on the aggregates, but not in nose. Does mere level I exist on your head? On your head.
If you just saw the head, then you could label.
Huh?
If it's hard with yourself because if you're looking for someone and you just see the top of their head.
No. we do this.
That's
We do this. So, does a mere level I exist on the form? Aggregates form.
No,
Why not?
because it exists on the 4 or 5 aggregates. The merely labelled I exists on the 4 or 5 aggregates, and just the form aggregate is not enough. The merely labelled I exists on the collection of the 4 or 5 aggregates.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. So, so it mere level I exist not on each one, but on all the 4 things gathered.
Yeah, on the 4 or 5 aggregates.
Okay. I see. So, so now here, okay. When you die, when the consciousness, when the mind, body and mind, when the mind is separated from the body, when the mind, we see, when the mind is separated from the body, what is left? So I doesn't exist that time. Because now there's not all there's no collection of 5.
Yes, there is.
Oh.
Yes, there is.
No, when the body is left, when the mind is separated from the body.
The gross body.
Yeah, when the mind is separated from the body. Yes.
From the gross body.
I'm not.
But still the subtle body. There's still the aggregate of form is there. Because you have the subtle aggregate of form still there.
Oh yeah, okay. So the so what about when there's but formless, isn't there a formless being?
Yes.
Yeah? Is a formless being?
That's right.
But they have form. According to you, they have form.
That's right.
The formless beings, they have form.
That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
Formless beings, they have form.
That's right. Yes.
So, so they're not formless.
They're given the name formless because, from a sutra point of view, they don't have gross form.
Secret point of view.
Sutra.
Huh?
From a sutra point of view,
Yeah.
they don't have gross form.
Yeah.
From a tantric point of view, they have.
So according to Tantra, there's no desire realm, form realm, formless realm.
No.
According to Tantra, there's no three realms.
The three realms are there. Tantra accepts the three realms, but the explanation.
The form realm, formless realm, desire realm, form realm, formless realm. They don't accept that.
Yes, they do.
Huh?
They do.
They do formless
They
realm.
do accept.
They do accept formless realm.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. They do accept formless realm. The Tantra.
That's right. Yes.
Because according to Tantra, should be formed with the subtle wind, subtle body. Subtle body. So according to what you said before, having subtle body wind, if you label that form, having form.
No, because they accept formless refers to not having a gross form.
Eh?
They accept that formless refers to not having a gross form.
So same. So that is the same with the Sutra and Tantra. There's no difference. There's no differences. Not existent gross form. So that say. So there's a phenomena. So there's a phenomena. Say, there's a phenomena which exists but you can't find.
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
So all the phenomena exist but you can't find. All the phenomena exist but you can't find.
They exist, but you can't find them when you search their valid base.
So so when you that So, where for example, you see the table here. You see the table here. Oh. Oh. So, where's so on this base, on this value base, there's a table, right?
Yes.
There's a table, huh? Oh. There's table on there's table on this value base, huh? So, see. But you can't find table. But you can't find. But table is there, but you can't find it.
You can't find it when you search the aggregates. You can't find it when you search the valid base.
When you search the valid base. When you search the valid base. You mean what do you mean by that? You mean whether there's a table? Whether there's you mean checking whether there's table inside, or what do you mean?
Well, the table exists in a subtle way. The table is merely labelled on the valid base.
Yeah.
So when you search on the valid base, you can't find that conception of table on that base. It's too subtle.
Conception of table.
Awareness knows table to exist on the valid base. Awareness knows table by understanding the valid base for table is there. And so when you actually look for the table on the valid base, it's too subtle to be able to be found.
Too subtle, but it's there.
Yeah.
Too subtle, but it's but tables, but there's table on the base.
Yes. Table exists. Table exists, and there's nowhere other for it to exist apart from on the valid base.
when you cut this, when you say, when you cut this half, when you cut this half, is there still table?
No.
Hmm? Is there a table on this base when you cut this half?
No.
Uh-huh. Why? But it's not table.
Because you've destroyed the valid base of the table.
If the table leg broke, the table leg is you cut.
Yeah.
Is there a table?
There's no table.
Huh? That time is the table?
No.
Oh, I see. Okay, so when you cut small piece, when breaks, one piece from your breaks, the table knocks down, breaks, some piece goes away. There's no table.
Then there would be a table.
Huh?
In that situation, there would still be a table.
But when the legs are broken, there's no table.
That's right.
But so there's no broken table. Broken table doesn't exist. Broken table. Broken car. Broken table doesn't exist. Broken car.
Depends how you define broken. If it's broken just by missing a corner.
So this, so the leg, when the leg went away, it's no table, right?
Yes, that's
so.
right.
Now listen. But you had car accident, you lost a leg, and there's no eye. By car accident, you lost a leg, there's no eye. So the diabetes or the
why?
This cancer, cut the eye, cut the leg, cut the leg in the hospital. Hospital, doctor cut the leg. Then there's no eye.
Why? Why?
The same. The same.
It's not the same.
Because you see, leg of the table. When the leg of the table is gone, there's no table. There's no table.
The basis for labeling the table requires it to have legs, whereas the valid base of the person doesn't require it to have legs.
That's a very interesting subject. So when this one went, still there's table, right?
That's right.
So this one went, there's still table.
Yes.
This one went, there's still table.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
So this one went, table.
Oh, that's difficult.
There are also other things. So you break both the legs. You break both the legs. So after both legs broken, then you can't find table, right? I mean, one leg is broken, they can't find table, so how you find table if both legs are broken?
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
So, so what I'm saying, no, there's no table. What I'm saying, there's no table. There's no table on this base when both legs are broken. There's no table.
That's right.
On the base, yeah. So when the both legs are broken, you can't. When both legs are broken, say, slowly use this one. Slowly this one on the floor. You put the things on the top. When the legs gone, but slowly use this one. Or you put the bricks. You can put 2 bricks and then put this one. Or even without that, just put this one on the floor. Then you put things on the top. So that time, that time, say. That time, does the person have a table or not?
When you put it on the bricks, you have a table.
Yeah, you can put in the bricks, so, put it over the bricks. Or even without bricks. So when you put it over the bricks, does the person have a table?
Yes.
Or when you put on bricks, even though legs are broken? Even though their legs are gone away.
It's got new brick legs.
But without the bricks, when there's no bricks, so does the person have a table or not?
No.
Huh?
No.
So person can't. Can you use a tissue bag? Tissue, the box, as table or not? When you use a tissue bag, this is a tissue, this paper bag, paper bag.
Yeah.
So you put things on top, so that you can use that. You can use. Can you use that as table or not?
Yes.
You can use that as table. Yeah, to put things on top, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So that time the person has table.
Yes.
But the person uses the board. But the person uses this leftover one to put on his top. That time the person doesn't have table. But when the person uses the paper bag,
You can use it as a
the
table.
box, the box.
Yeah.
And then the person has table.
You can use it as a table, but you can use it as a table, but it's really providing the function of a table, but it's not actually. It doesn't really fulfill the definition of a table, even though you can use it as a table.
Isn't the person using when the person uses the box? Isn't the person using for table?
Yes, they are.
Using for table, right?
They're using it for a table.
Something that can lift up things.
Yeah.
So why not when the legs are gone, you put this on the floor, then you put things on top. Why that? That time the person that time is that time the person is not using for table.
Well, it's not lifting anything up. If you've only got the top of the table, you're not really lifting things up. It's not really doing the function of a table.
It's not doing the function of a table when they say put it on the floor, and then you put marks, things on the top of that. What's the definition of table? What is the definition of table? If not something that lift up, in that you can put things on top.
Well, you can use it as a table.
Then what's the definition of table? Other than that, what's the definition of table?
I don't know.
That's a
flat space that you can use to put things on. A flat horizontal surface that is lifted off the ground that you can put things on.
What did you say? What did you say?
Something that functions as a table.
Yes, that's right. So doesn't it function table? When you put this board, the legs go one way.
You could argue that it did.
Huh?
You could argue that it did.
Did?
You can argue that case. You can use it and call it a table, but whether it really fulfills the definition of a table. I think you have to be more...
So it doesn't function as table. It doesn't function table that time.
It is.
You're a piece of log.
Yeah.
You're a piece of log.
Yeah.
You see, you're a piece of log. Then then you say, you use piece of log. Yeah. You can put things on top. So that time, is that table? That time is that table?
Yes, you could call that a table.
So that is table.
Yes.
That piece of log you put there. That's table. That is table, but it's not table. When you put this board on the floor to use things to put on top.
Yes, it's too low to be a table.
Huh?
It's too low.
Very low table.
It hasn't got any legs.
It's a very low table.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we'll leave it at the low table. So, what was it? I want to mention that another example, not example, object to recognize. So, another example, object to be refuted. Can be useful. That is it. That is this. So we check where's the table. You see, we check where's the table. So. Where is it? Where is it? So on this there's the table or the on the side of the table. So other side of this side. However, by searching where's the table, you look for and could not find. You look for and could not find at the end. By searching on this, unable to find. But after all that, when you look at the table, you see the table, in your view, the real there's there's the appearance of a real table is still there. After all this, you see, when you look at the table, there's a real table appearing from there. After you finish all the analysis, when you look at there's a real table appearing from there. There's a real table appearing from there. You see, not immediately able table. You see, appearing. Independent table. There's independent table existing from the same. You see, after you do all the analysis, where's the table? Change. Cannot find. But when you examine your, your perception, see, there's a real table appearing from there, independent ones. So, see, the independent, independent table existing from the side. There's nothing touched. See, that one's still there. Nothing. That one's still there. Nothing touched to that. See. See. So, according to Ling Rinpoche, the way Rinpoche explained commentary to 7 pounds of thought transformation in Devung Monastery. So at that time, Rinpoche explained the definition of object to be reputed is that when you see the label base of the table and the label table are undifferentiable. Base of the table and label table undifferentiable, so that you can't differentiate the two in your view, you see. So so Rinpoche introduce the object to be reputed in that way. So that means we will say aggregates and I, you can't differentiate aggregates and I. Also, perhaps can be said that maybe a little bit easy. The body is not I, but you see, maybe a little bit easy to understand the body is not I, but very easy to believe the mind is I. So, according to see, one under Lama. I think 공당 공조 때문에 공당 공조 때문에 이거 not one, the lineage, right up to Kuntang. Maybe. After the Kuntang, there was there was one, Kunchok, anyway, Palmang Kunchok Yaltsin said that when you think about reincarnation, which is mainly related to mind, so that time when you think about reincarnation, looks like the eyes on the conscience. There's a real eye. There's a real eye on the conscience. And when you think about the body, the attribute is the body. Then there's appearance real eye on the body. That Lama, you use this example as object reputation. When you think of the mind conscious, reincarnation like that, which is continuity of the consciousness, then appears there's a real eye on the consciousness. When you think of the attribute of the body, real eye on the body. I get body. But Pabanga Jinbo said, so we do feel, when we talk about, something with to do only with the mind, not really with the body. That looks like the eyes on there, on the continuity of the conscience. So you see, while we're talking, if we examine, how the eye appears that time, you see, and believes. But according to Papanga Tejinbo, said that's not real. That you do to get that experience, but it's not a real object was reputed, said by Papanga Tejinbo. Papanga Tejinbo that as I mentioned that you see, the base aggregates base, and then the base aggregates and then label I the undifferentiable. Undifferentiable. Without differentiating. And then so start like that. How he explains. And then this the aggregates, the collections of 5 aggregates. The not in specific form this, but just in general on this. Then I appeared not merely labeled, but mind, and Lingewa, say like this. Taxi is based, taxi Pumbo is aggregates. Taxi is based to be labeled. Taxi is the existence which is to be labeled. See. Chepar matchavas without differentiation. Pumbo chopa, the collections like it. Chopa Pamela means the nothing particular disease, but it's general. On this, he thinks. Then, some members. I not near level by mind. The Lingewa, so Lingewa is well, there's a particular, it's a Lingewa is a particular expression in Tibetan term, expressing how it appears, you know. Lingewa is like how you see the clouds, you know, from something real from there, you know. Lingewa. Lingewa is a term that expressing, you know, how it appears. Existing, you know, Lingewa is something real existing from society. Lingewa is an expression, but it contains that meaning. So, you know, that there's a light here, and then you, on the wall, there's a candle flame somewhere, and then on the wall, you know, you do some with fingers or something, or some material, you know. Then it brings shadow. It brings shadow on the wall. looks like a spider or looks like some animal there. See. So when you didn't know that this is shadow, but when you believe there's an animal there, you know the way it looks, you know. Where the shape of it looks, then your mind labeled, because your eyes clear as a shadow, see. So the mind labeled, see, spider or whatever, you know, animal. Then believe in that. Then you have something real animal appearing from there. So Lingewa, something real one appearing from there. So Lingewa, then then after that, another expression of that also means, you know, independent. I don't know. It's difficult to put exactly these expressions. Difficult to put exactly, but the meaning is that Lingewa, meaning is the same. So something from a society, independent. You know, without dependent cause condition, without dependent anything, it exists from the society. Then appearing, you know. Appearing like this, the eye appearing like that, you see. So that is what Prabhupada said. Then this is the unmistaken. When you recognize this, then then you have recognized the unmistaken object refuted. So that. So. So then that right on that, right on top of that. So that's the target. So that we have recognized the target. that time. We recognize the target that time. Then, then you see whatever for analysis there are many other mathematics there are many other where analyzing, checking, you see whether it exists or not. So so without losing that. So without losing that, that is so without losing that, then you use all the reasons right on that to analyze whether it exists or not. So or the shortest one, the king of the logic dependent arising. There are so many logics, but the king of the logic, and this is very good. The short meditation. This is very simple, but it's very, like atomic bomb, very powerful. That so this so after you recognize the object of refuted, like this, like Kopeng explained, then say this is not true. This is non-truly existent. So it appears to be truly existent. So I'm saying it doesn't have true existence. It doesn't have true existence, or it is non-truly existent because because the I is dependent on arising. So you put that like atomic bomb, you see, dependent on arising. So when you meditate the meaning, of the extremely subtle definition dependent on arising from a person, as the school. Because but I see. In Tibetan words, it's taksila tene. But the English word comes depending on. You see, English comes on that. Taksila tene means so connecting to, relating to that, I guess. Yeah. So in English, comes depend. So I don't know what you can say depending without saying on, but that is depending. So depending to the aggregates. So I don't know, maybe not the correct English, but however, depending to the aggregates, taksila tene. And actually, in the text, I didn't really in the philosophical text, I didn't see saying on, the Tibetan word on, thing, the tene, tene means depending to or relating to, but depending to. So I actually, in the text, I, of course, my side. So normally I don't read, so I think my side is very limited because the philosophical text. But I think normally you don't. Normally, even my view, normally you don't see. Normally you don't see on thing. You see, if you translate into Tibetan, it's deng tu. Den ne is always you see den ne, depending to, relating to. Den ne, always den ne, tell den ne. See, by depending to. Many, as a normal language, maybe not fact, but however, I use, but it seems common saying that on, but actually in the text, I'm telling just my own view and experience. See, it didn't see much in the text saying on. Den ne. So this den ne has a great meaning. It doesn't say on, den ne, but depending to that, relating to. So simply means reason, because this base is because this this base exists. Because there's the base, valid base, exists. So because that, a label exists. Main thing is because there's the valid base. Because it exists. So the label exists. Label what you receive, it exists. So no choice, no choice in it because basic there. So anyway, because there's the valid base, then mind merely imputed. So it exists. It exists being merely imputed by the mind. So the I exists. It is not. It doesn't have inherently. It doesn't have true existence because I is dependent arising. Then means then is depending. Then is depending. Then del is connected. Del is connected. Then del in which chiri is reason because it is the eyes depend. Then del depend. Dependent arising or dependent, then del dependent related. Dependent related to one. And so merely imputed. So because there's a valid base, I guess, so I exist being merely imputed by mind. So that's for the subtle dependent arising. See. So when you think the very meaning when you think the exact. If you think exactly according to the words, if one concentrate, if one think, meditate, and understand, meditate exactly according to the words, it's merely imputed by mind. Existing being merely imputed by mind. So when you think that. the I, you come to the point, you say, seeing that I, when you think you see exactly according to mean the words, then you see the I, see, see, totally empty, totally empty, totally, empty of existing from inside, totally empty. And then it's exists, and it's not non-existent, but exists, but in man name, million bit of mind. So it's like that. Something unbelievable, extremely subtle phenomena. So you see, so when you think of that, depending on how the eyes depend on rising, and so on, then it proves the object of ignorance. You see, that which holds, apprehend that the I is truly existent. So it, so destroys that. So makes to see that's empty. Makes to see that's empty. Not there. Yeah, totally non-existent right there. It doesn't go anywhere. Doesn't go through the door somewhere. Someplace, beach or somewhere. It doesn't go, but just or in the hotel or somewhere. It doesn't go, but it's just there. From where it's appearing. Totally non-existent, just there. Okay. So, seriously. Oh. Yeah. So, so I think and as soon as you used to introduce object prepared like this, the label table, you see, mixed, is within the base, The label table is within the base. So as soon as you express like that, but it's meaning same what Ling Rinpoche said, undifferentiable. This comes to the same point. So you say label table mixed in the base. However, I think all this is expression of different individual persons, according to their familiarity, according to how things when the individual person describe how the objects appeared and see and believed. So I think these different expressions. I think, however, there's some they say so some they negate. You see, the way the ignorance how the object could be how it appears, and not aggregates, not the aggregates is I, not the way. The how it appeared, how the ignorance believed, is that see. So it's like see, on the base the aggregates, there's I. There's I on the aggregates. There's I on the aggregates. There's I on like this. But see. From above the aggregates. See, from above the aggregates, a real I appearing, real I, in the sense, appearing from there. In the sense, meaning appearing from there. So, not aggregates to I, but you see, on the aggregates, there's I. Real one, in the sense, appearing from there. See, so, so on the aggregates, independent I, and independent I, you see. There's a real I. On the aggregates. So independent I appearing from there. So so that is how actually the actual how the ignorance how it appears how it appears to the the hallucinant mind to the conceptual existence. When the ignorance, the concept of the ignorance concept of holding the I true existence, when this focus on this focus on I, you see how the I appears for that. Totally contradictory to the wisdom, the way the wisdom see the I, realizes the I. Is the it's empty. The I is empty of existing from society. I is empty of that real, empty of the real one, independent in a sense, independent exists from society. So totally empty of that. So that wisdom seeing. So where the way ignorance apprehend the way it holds on to the I is total opposite to the wisdom. that so so I think this this different way of explaining the objective repeated, I think maybe what I think is maybe to do because not for not for the gurus, they don't have that. They don't have a dualistic view. Is the ordinary being how they think of how the object appears to them, how they think of. So I guess those who have some familiarity, through meditation, some familiarity, objectively repeated, what is empty of. So those who are able to recognize in your own perception, able to recognize what is false. It's a false view, who's able to recognize what is empty of. So for them, I think, so on the base, true existence, on that phenomena. So the on the table, yeah, that's it. On the table, there's true existence, or on the base of the table, then there's independent table, real table, the sense existing from the side. So, appearing like that, so able to recognize that, the view of the ignorance. And then for some others, you see, not even maybe that unable to recognize, unable to recognize that like that, not clear. Unable to recognize the false view. So how they see is so the base and the label table are undifferentiable, undifferentiable. Like Isuna said, it's mixed within the mixed in it, mixed in that. So I think there might be, different individual persons expressing their. I think the familiarity, of recognition of the how much you recognize your own perception is a hallucination, things like that. So, however, this is one good example for objective representation. So you look for a table. For example, a table. You look for a table, and where is it? Could not find. You search. Where is it? Could not find. What is it? Whether this is a table? No. Whether this is a table? No. Whether this that side is the other side table. It repeats not table, and even the whole group is not table. Even the whole group is not table. The all together is not table. Even altogether is not table. And and then you see, and then the second thing is you look for where is it. First of all you check every piece of the table knot, and even altogether is a table knot, not. Then you see, then you look where is it now. Where is it? We're talking about but before on. See. So where is it? So you see, you look for find any part. You see, wherever you look for can find. But then when you examine your view of table, the independent tables, so there's still there's the independent table. It's still there, nothing touched. So that is a very good example. And there's a real table there. See? So that's a very good example of object refuted. So then here you see. So this means your analysis is not done on the target of the real table. Independent table is table existing upon the side. You see, object of ignorance. Your analysis never touched on that. So your analysis missed the point. Like when you're shooting to the enemy, you see, you missed a bullet, you missed a target. You missed out like that. You see, so that is it. So this is exactly what happened here. When you see, not knowing how to maintain on, not knowing, see, how to maintain on emptiness. So you missed the point. So for analyze the 4 point, you missed out the most important one. The first one, recognizing the object refuted. So see, from very beginning missed out the point. So then how much you spend time to analysis? Then you see, in reality it didn't become meditation on emptiness. So you see, no matter how many logics, all those extents of logics from Mother Mega, many different ways. There's sevenfold. What's that? Seven. What's the seven? There's 7 ways to examine. Okay. However, then it didn't become meditation on emptiness. One of our great teacher, the resident teacher, was saying that, even searching the mere level table, that is analysis on the ultimate nature, meditation on emptiness, ultimate analysis, it becomes the analysis of ultimate nature. So I said, I want to see that. I said, I want to see the scripture that says this, looking for searching the mere level table, you see, that becomes analysis on the ultimate nature. So I said, I want to see the text that says this, the analysis on the ultimate. But look, said could not find that word, could not find. Says anyway, not everyone, but there's a common. It seems there's a common, not mentioned. Actually, if you in the Lam Rim middle lamrim is there, which is the basic program. The lamrim, middle lamrim, there, in a section of the Hangtong, there inside. There you see, Lama Zopa explained in the verse, I think I told you before. So you look, so I don't remember word by word, but so you look for the verse. So, you look for you look for the. This means you see. This means you see like that. What I mentioned, table. Truly existent vase that appears to you that you believe nothing touched it. But but just where's the vase? You know, where's the vase? Just look. You know, on every page you see. Well, then you could not find. At the end, you cannot find nothing to point out, nothing clear. The conclusion not clear. And then this pimpun, that this your say, to your mind it is this pimpun. I think it probably nothing to point out, and maybe I think maybe sort of like no solidity, and shimmering some like the same experience of drug. Who have taken drug? You see, the whole house building. You know, they tell me that. They tell me that they tell me how they feel. So I think maybe like that. Those the happy time or hippie time. Those times when we were in a very old building, the old house that built by the Nepalese king, previous king for their guru or their astrology. See. Those very early time when we were staying there, that tiny room, if you come to the door, gate, then the first tiny room where we were staying together, Lama Master. So that time, I think, one student, I don't know a student or not, but one guy with long hair gave us LSD, offered one to Lama and one to myself. I don't know, a student not, but anyway, somebody who has I think tall body and long hair, I think somebody gave it to LSD. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with LSD. Anyway, maybe they absorbed in Dharmakaya. Anyway, no, Lama didn't take. So anyway, I'm saying, yeah. So I think it gets accident my pimpin. I think that. Then I think to point out is not clear conclusion. So you can say lost. You see. So then the Lama Zopa says, Tendriship, chadar, tendriship. It's a fail nihilism, destroying the dependent arising. because you see, what you're looking for is mean leveled vase. You see, so that we could not find there. So then you see, you think vase doesn't exist. So that destroys it. It doesn't help. That destroys destroys what exists. See, it doesn't. That doesn't. Makes to fall nihilism. It doesn't help to. It doesn't help to to realize. The vast empty of true existence. The vast is empty of true existence. That doesn't. You can say that this one here doesn't harm at all. Slightest even slightest, to, you see, the true existence that appears to you on the mere level of us. You see, doesn't do any harm, slightest harm. You see, searching the mere level of us, that doesn't do anything. You see, then doesn't harm the object of ignorance. Then the danger you fall in nihilism. See, so that's very clear. Lama Zopa Rinpoche. And Papunga quoted this from Middle Lamrim. See, but it seems there's a I don't think everybody, but there seems some common when they debate it became common because the Geshe told me that all this checking me level one see this become analysis alternative. Oh, this is very common. This is very common errors. This is very common. But I asked for where I will see the text. They're saying that, then check. Then the letter said couldn't find the text. So anyway, this just in information, just this. Yeah. Sometimes there's just maybe sometimes maybe a little bit like this. Mainland Chinese government, you see, for example, actually people in mainland China have no idea how Tibetan people suffered. Torture. I don't think people really they have no idea at all, because they have get wrong information about Tibet, and part of mainland China or that. So which was where all the information is taught in schools like that, even though it wasn't true in the reality, wasn't that borderline, there's all this, so many things, borderline and all these writings, by the kings, But anyway, that's what was taught in school for so many years from Indian time, was taught as part of Tibet, part of China. So anyway, so this the wrong information about His Holiness Dalai Lama, like that. The negative, looking at the ordinary person, discriminating mind, like that. So somebody told, the one, so somebody, passed, told from one person to another person, and then that person to another one. So it's like that. So it become not that actually you experienced, you met His Holiness Dalai Lama and you really saw this ordinary being, different all that. No, that just because everybody see what you're told. So everybody follow. People just follow like that what you were told. You see what you were told, and then that person was told by somebody else. So that. So anyway, so it looks maybe. Of course, it's not everybody, but it just seems some a little bit like that. I think it's but it's helpful for me, to search that. So, however, so again here, you have to realize one sangha. Now it's not sangha. Now sangha. Before sangha, now sangha. Anyway. Studied for many years. Studied and the great teachers studied many years. The philosopher philosophical texts. Anyway, sorry. So he said, so he couldn't find the table. You know, he searched the table, he couldn't find the table. So he went to see one teacher of the center, and then, if you can't find it, of course you have realized emptiness. Then I went to another teacher and told, I couldn't find the table. And then it's realized emptiness. And then, anyway, then I came to Kapan. I then told Lama Zopa. So that time I was staying in the small room, where I stayed many years in that small room. Kapan upstairs, the old Gomba upstairs, small room. Many years ago, between those course, I think 6, 7 all the old courses, all the ancient Kapan courses, primitive courses, but it benefits primitive, renounced, the course had no comfort. Anyway, without going through that, this sanction, this came to Lama Zopa. This is what he couldn't find the table, and there's two teachers went in. They said they realized, then they have realized in this. So I think I might ask him later. I'm not sure. But do you actually see the table is empty? Do you actually see the the table really empty, seeing totally empty. But it's, no. I think I had some. I think talk Lama at some time said no, that one is not. So I think what probably my guess is what happened was mid-level table. Look, we went search mid-level table, and they didn't find it. I think it might be that. Probably might be that. So you see, so you see. You see one. I don't remember which Lama. One Lama, not Benjamin Johnson, maybe disciple or something. One Lama. So mental emptiness, realized emptiness of the eye. So got so scared. He grabbed here. So then existence of the eye is on the tonga, this tonga. So grabbing, so I realized, you see, the convention to the eye, defined by grabbing the tonga. So nothing there. So just grabbing here because there's so much fear. See, so grabbing here, then I say just enough that just a concept. I think just to explain that definition existing I is say on the tonga. So on the tonga, so so much fear. So grab tonga. See, so what happened was the yeah. So there's nothing there. Totally. So Is it lost? I, that has been believing so far from the beginning, but completely lost. See, that you believing without any doubt is total, not total, realize totally empty. So, so because but then there's a grabbing here, so then able to define that I exist. You see, the mere level I. So but this is mere level I. Just mere name. It's able to realize that by holding to the conga. So this, you see, this independent table, you have to realize totally empty. There, have to see totally empty. What's up in there is totally empty right there. No. And in that totally empty, no slightest atom of that. And I think you may have to say during that time, what here is mentioned. However, there is no discrimination during that time. This meditator, there's no such thing during that time. There's no discrimination, this and that during that time. You see, slowly. So I thought this might be a helpful example to objective refuted to see that. Then of course the other one is while you're meditating on emptiness, see, while you're doing analysis, or when you do Dhamma meditation, that time, like looking from the airplane, if it becomes like looking through the airplane, looking from the airplane windows, looking through the airplane windows outside, the space, space, through the window, space. If it becomes like that, that's not meditation on emptiness. That's that's meditation on this, just meditation on space. It's not meditation on emptiness. So it becomes like that. So you see, that when you're looking from the mountain or from the airplane to the window of space, so eye is there, and you're looking space. So like that, similar here, when we meditate on emptiness to analysis, or the Dhammakaya meditation, so there's a real eye, even though you don't have form because you're absorbed. So there's a real eye there in the space, meditating on emptiness, like that. Then that, you see, unless you are meditating, unless you are meditating on the ultimate nature of the, unless you are looking at the space, which is empty of substantial phenomena, then you go beyond from that. You go beyond from that. This is empty of substantial phenomena. So then, you see the space. Space. How does the space appear to you? Space appears to you a real space, in a sense, independent space, existing from the side. So. So this is a hallucination. This is total hallucination. So this is totally empty. Total non-existent. But again, if you're realizing that emptiness of space, empty of the real space, not empty of substantial phenomena, but empty of the real space that can do. But again, during that time, shouldn't be, you see, there's a view of subject and object, there shouldn't be. You see, there shouldn't be any discrimination that if there's discrimination during that time, then it hinders material emptiness, And then there's a convention, they should. Then you see during that time perceptions, the Mahinga, what is it, Mahinga? Non-affirmative, affirmative, non-affirmative. So that time, you see, that time, if you discriminate toward that, then you have a conventional truth, appearance conventional. You don't have a, you see, emptiness. You see, then conventional truth appearance. You see. So there shouldn't be any discriminating. This subject. There shouldn't be any discriminating. So I'm maintaining emptiness. There shouldn't be taught like that. A big obstacle. So then you see, if that thought comes, then the mind of the the convention truth appears. Not the ultimate nature. See. So anyway, so that time, you see, so that time, you see, what should be, how the meditation should be is there. You see, that time examine how does the I who is meditating, I who is doing Dharmakaya meditation, how does it appear? So you spy. So you mind spy. See? How the the meditator, you see, oneself, you see. Mental I. How does it appear? And so there's somewhere there's no physical things, because it's all absorbed. You don't do the absorption of that. Even the syllable absorb all that. So in the form of syllable abstract, even that all up. So the space. But there's I who is meditating, see, somewhere there in space. Then that's so meditating on the emptiness of I as an object. That one doing meditation on emptiness, which means I, that means not this I, not meditating emptiness of this I, but something else. Something else. I, not I. So that you see. See. So not like that. So target to mental emptiness. Target mental emptiness. So it should be this one. Who is the meditator? See, the meditator will the result. Then see. So that's what one should realize empty. You see, say, analysis should do this way. That realize some of the no form, but in space, you see, doing meditation. But that one, there's a real eye doing meditation. So that one, if you can realize that it's empty, total nonexistent, empty. You see that real one appearing, total nonexistent, empty like that. So that should be our goal project, you know, our project. So the clear simply. Just one more. Another meditation emptiness that might be helpful. See. But hopefully them. Yeah. Hopefully people to come. However, one is that might be useful to say. So it's one thing, but normally I introduce So we use the example of Bush, President Bush. Okay. I think the wish-fulfilling golden sun, the very original, the very ancient old, very ancient old book from early courses. No? So I still didn't get done anything for that. Some people like it, but I didn't get anything to say, repair. to repair, like the old car repair. You take it in the garage. You take what? You take where? Old car. You take to where? Old car. Huh? In the place where you fix car. What? Garage. Anyway, the broken ones, take it out, put new ones in. Anyway, so anyway, there was, I think the last page, there should be, I think there's one page, or not one page, I think maybe one. On Tibetan is not even one page, just one side, I think. It was one page. So I think there was a little bit of meditation emptiness that we used, but I think it was used there. One of the American presidents, I think, there in the Wishing Film Course. One of the American presidents, I think. I don't know who. Yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. So this. So you see, maybe some helpful. so especially as a beginner, see, to get some idea that. So that before I said the before the you see, you know, so Bush going back, you know, we think of the child, baby, you know, going back to baby time, okay? So before, I say, before the aggregates, you know, consciousness took place, consciousness took place, consciousness took place, consciousness took place. Unfertilized egg in mother's womb. Yeah, before the aggregate, so basically before the aggregates was actualized, before the birth happened, even the parents, you know, decided to name Bush, to label Bush. You know, that time Bush doesn't exist. That time Bush doesn't exist because there's no base. You see, aggregates, wild base not there. It didn't happen. The other one is even that had happened. Even the birth happened. The aggregates. Fractions 5. It's like it exists. It exists. But the parent hasn't labeled that Bush. Also at that time, Bush doesn't exist. You see? So both ways, Bush doesn't exist. So now, when Bush came in existence, there is the aggregates. There is the aggregates. There is the aggregates. Then you see parents or whoever is putting the label. Aggregates is there. Then whenever the mind merely imputed Bush, you know, merely imputed Bush, just mind made up the label Bush. You see? And agreed to use that name. So, whenever the mind aggregates there, whenever the mind made up the label Bush and agreed to use that name. See? And believe in that. So that time, then Bush came in existence. Whenever that happened, then Bush came in existence. So now here, what is a Bush? Nothing other. Now what is Bush? Nothing other. Except what is merely labeled by mind. That's it. What is a Bush? Nothing other. Nothing other. Except what is merely labeled by mind. You see? So now here, Bush. What is Bush? Again, like I. Extremely subtle. Unbelievable subtle, you know, phenomena. You see, what is the Bush? What is Bush? Or how Bush? What is Bush? You see, the borderline, Bush exists, not existence. some, so subtle, extremely fine, so subtle. Extremely subtle. So life doesn't exist. If you compare normal or view how Bush appears and how our mind believes Bush, compare to that, life doesn't exist. When we think the reality, when it comes to the point, what Bush is, nothing other except merely lived by mind. So it's like comparing extremely subtle. Life doesn't exist, but its life doesn't exist. See? Unbelievable. Existing mere name, merely imputed by mind. The reason, even though it's merely leveled by mind, what makes it to exist? Even though it's merely leveled by mind, what makes it to exist? There's no other reason, only because there's a valid base. There's no other reason, even though it's merely leveled by mind. What makes it? Because there are other things. Because there are other things, as I mentioned, things objects that we dream in the objects in the dream, and when our mind hallucinates, what we see in our view, we see all those things. There are many things merely labeled by mind, but do not exist. But here, merely labeled by mind, same, but it exists. What? Because there's what is it that makes this to exist? Is because there's a valid base. So the refuge is like existence of the label. Refuge is the valid base. That. Yeah. So that's one. That's one meditation to analyze like that. Then you analyze like that. Then here now, how you see the bush? After all this analysis, how you see the bush? And normally, how you see? Normally, when you don't analyze, how does the bush appear to you, and how you believe? So that's the false. That is you see totally false one, false one, totally non-existent. So here you see reality of the bush, and here the way the way the bush appear to you. You see, two totally opposite, two totally contradictory. How it appears, the reality, and normally how it appears when you don't analyze, when you don't analyze how it appears and believe. The appearance is totally opposite to the reality. So because it's totally opposite, because definition of the false view, Zumba as a false Zumba, Tibetan Zumba. Definition of false. Nangsul and Nitzul Mitumba. Nangsul is the way where things appear, where the object appear to you. Nangsul. Nitsul is the way it exists in the reality. So when these two are not harmonized, not harmonious, contradictory, then that means your perception, the object, the way it appears, is false. It's false with Zumba. So yeah, that. So so Zumba, when we think I, how the I appear, the independent, the real one appearing from there, so the false. But I mean, I mentioned yesterday, if you look at the market, if you look, in the street, you stand, you watch people in shops, you see, watch, and how you see. Of course, we wouldn't know who's Buddha, who's not Buddha. We can't tell. But generally speaking, you see, everybody there. Normally, what you see, 100% believing there's I inside. There's an I. Not there's I on the aggregates. But I mean, it's there. But even very gross, you see, there's I inside the body. There's real I inside this body. So everybody working for that. Everybody is busy working for that day and night, you see. So to make this I happy, it's not there. Inside the body. This I happy, but it's not there. You see. And also, if you look at the insects, I don't know about the millipedes. I'm not sure about the millipedes. Millipede or millipede. Anyway, so even so you look at the animals. So it's the same. There's a real I inside the body. Whether the body is long or square, round, many legs. Anyway, inside the body there's a real I, which is not there. So see, and kill others, eat others, kill others. Look for happiness, for this I breathe inside the body. So you see. So then, when the people are meeting, you see, doing discussions. See, somebody get upset, somebody get happy, somebody get upset. So they're breathing. There's a real I inside this body. Don't you think it's shocking? Don't you think it's not shocking? Huh? No? Just a little bit. Send the people who are writing over the webs, they will. the engine of the waves. Waves. Huh? What? Yeah. This is same, with the belief that the real I inside the body. But if you look, you cannot find it. It's not there. So even the mere level, what exists in mere level one. But if you cannot find even that, how can you find the real I, the independent I? So because of this, because of this concept, that's why you die, reborn, old age, sicknesses, cancer, all this. Because of that belief, while it's not there, believing it's there. So this ignorance, see, all those sufferings come from there. So that's it. Yeah. So as I mentioned before, everything you see, plus everything what appears to us here. So, for example, when we look at the light, see, it doesn't appear to us, even though right now our mind has a level of light. By seeing this phenomena which dispels darkness, by seeing that, which does that function, our mind just now labeled, matter of the label light, but just exactly I described the aim. Your mind here made up the label aim, but appeared there on that base. Appeared from there. Appeared from there. From that base, you see, from that base, like this, from that base, it appeared. From there, it appeared to you. You see, from there, on this base, you see, from there, appeared to you. Even though your mind, just by seeing that this, you just made up the label and. You see, just create a name like that. But the next second, by believing that, the next second, it disappeared from there, on that base, from there. You see, the real one, not made later by mind. You see that? So same, by seeing the base, which is function of dispelling darkness, our mind naturally, our mind, because familiarity, so make up the label light, and make up the label white light. But then, as one believing that, the next thing, the the next second, light appeared from there. Light appeared from above, from above that base, which does function, dispelling darkness. From that phenomena, from above that base, which does function, dispelling darkness. So light appeared from there. A real light, independent light appeared, not merely level light. See, appeared from there. So that is the objective. So that light is objective attributed. That's false view, and that's what we have to. So realizing that it's totally empty, that's the realization of emptiness of the light. So any form, so any observations, so like that. Right now our mind imputed by experiencing, by contacting the senses of contacting the object, the base. Base. Then right after that second mind impute, make the label imputation, that. The next second it appeared from the base. From there, from the base, you see, real one, not merely lived by mind. So so that's how everything all the appearance they have, or the view, our view, totally so hallucination, so false. So therefore, now you can see how everything is empty. So that now you can hear again, to remind. So therefore, you can see how everything is empty of existing from the own side, from its own side. You see. So this is what mindfulness will practice. Yeah. Stop here. No, la lezione sapeva che va nel ruolo. Che per il conto bene pure non sa
Can we have a pee-pee break?
Yes. Now it's a pee-pee break.
So this is just pee-pee. And that means it's just going to the bathroom and coming back if you need to.